Welcome. Christopher Zidane Matthew Show, your favorite YouTube channel. That's what it will be eventually, sports fans from right across the world. Remember, it is important. We just started, but we want to get to 1,000 subscribers very quickly. So you must like the videos, share the videos with your friends, and the most important thing of them all is to subscribe to the channel. If we get to 1,000, we can go live. The sky's the limit. The sky's the limit, people. So like, subscribe, and share the video. Today, I'm going to talk about the Reggae Boys, the Jamaica national senior team. They played against Catalonia yesterday, and they were embarrassed. It ended 6-0. I've been on radio, and I've been discussing Jamaica football for many, many years. Since I've come into media, I've been discussing Jamaica football, and I am one of the most truthful person in Jamaican media when it comes down to discussing Jamaican sports. I don't tell lies. I'm the arbiter of truth when it comes down to discussing Jamaican sports. A lot of people, they get emotional because it's their own country, their countrymen, and people that they would have known, they would have seen playing schoolboy football, so they like them. So they try to go around the fact when it comes down to Jamaican football. And the reality of the situation is we don't develop quality players. We have a system that is not conducive to producing quality footballers. That's just the reality. So we're going to talk about Paul Hall. And I'm not saying that coaches can be the issue, in terms of getting the result that our talent allows us to get. Because I believe that the last team that we had for the qualifiers, we had enough talent to compete better. Not automatically qualify for the World Cup, but to compete better. And I thought the coach got a lot of things wrong. So I'm saying in that regard, yes. But overall, the major issue is our ability or lack thereof to produce the quality players. When Junior Fleming's level of football, for example, and I'm not picking on Junior Fleming, but because he was so dominant at the schoolboy football level, he was a cut above the rest. Out of class as a schoolboy footballer when he played for Jamaica College in schoolboy football. And he is a very, very ordinary footballer. It's just a simple fact. And he dominated youth football in Jamaica. Played for the national youth team and dominated the biggest football youth competition in Jamaica, which is the Manning Cup or the DaCosta Cup. He dominated. He was the best player when he played in 2014 across both competitions, DaCosta Cup and the Manning Cup. Won multiple titles with Jamaica College, led them. That's how good he was at that level. But he has developed into a very, very ordinary footballer. He doesn't cross well. He doesn't pass well. He doesn't beat people. The only thing Junior Fleming does well in national jersey against quality opponents is to run back hard and tackle. And he was a must pick on the tapper, which I don't know why. He captained the team yesterday. So Paul Hall thinks Junior Fleming is good enough to make the national team. Yes, he was transferred from the USL and is playing in the French League now, or potentially could play in the French League. I don't know why a team that is good enough to play in the French League would take Junior Fleming on as a French top flight player. He's not that good. And it's just an example. I'm not picking on Fleming's people because I could have used it, but because he's one of the popular ones, it could slam home the point that, listen, this is how good he was at the schoolboy level. He has transitioned to the national team, and he's a very, very ordinary international football player. So that is what we produce. Our best players from schoolboy football, when they translate to the national team, they are ordinary footballers, people. So the major issue for Jamaica, so we're going to come every campaign and we're going to talk about coach, we're going to talk about the JFF, and we're going to talk about all sorts of things. The clubs, in the top countries around the world, the clubs generally are the ones who develop the players. The national team, the administrator for the English FA, the Brazilian FA, the Argentine FA, they just jump on the talent that is produced by clubs. There are some countries that are football, they are cultured to play football. So it's a crazy how they love football. So they play a lot of football and they have the numbers. So it's easier to find the talent there. But if you have clubs that are struggling financially, to have quality coaching, to have people in academies, so you school them and they train. They left from school to training, we're going to be crying. We'll see flashes of some brilliance. Look at our best talent now. Leon Bailey. He was in an academy. And he did not play schoolboy football, really. He was in academy and he went to Europe and trained at a high level. So he was concentrating on football and school, He wasn't playing against his peers. When it was established that he was better than his age group, he was playing against bigger young men. The development was different. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy and we're going to produce the messes of this world, but we will produce better players. Until we're starting to produce better players, we will get flogged against quality opponents. That is the reality. We are not good at playing football. So we like what we see in Jamaica. We love football, and when we watch schoolboy football, we cheer on these wonderful schoolboy footballers in the context of schoolboy football. But in the grand scheme of things, these people are very, very ordinary talents, and that's why we struggle at the senior level.